responsibility he has and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Here we go! 60 or.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Protein spill.
60 mark.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Slam.
Under 10. 10.
Get it.
First carry for the Hall of Famer, Emmitt Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He could probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Well, Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,355 yards.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Aikman. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Aikman is going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrell Owens, 64 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On first and 10, Cunningham completes it to Aguilar. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now a give, right side. Westbrook. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores. And
they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Now Emmett. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Come on.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
60 Mike, 60 Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Hey, Echo.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go. Set. 10 logo. Hey, Charlie.
Pretty quiet. 60 Mike, 60 Mike, 60 Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Alert flare, flare, flare. Watch twist. Watch.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 65 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second down, here's Aikman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go now.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Bravo.
60,
Go.
Now Aikman, third and long. Completes it to Jason Witten. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice catch, boy.
Set up. 18.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Now a dump off here complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Aikman going to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on third and long. Cunningham. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. Cunningham. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. To throw on third down. Cunningham. This is caught by Jackson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 32 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something. Give me something. Here we go.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready?
2nd and 10 now. It's Aikman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Hey, Haywood. Look, squeeze.
52's the mic. Hey, get in the weight room.
Watch the safety time.
From the gun on 3rd down is Aikman. And the pressure gets to him again.
Switch.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
49, check 49.
They'll try to left side. Westbrook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And an Eagle first down.
Heavy on the edges.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And he completes it to Westbrook.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. I got one. That's it. Mike 54. Gotta do better.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 31 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Cunningham to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, here's Cunningham. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The kick by Elliott is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Come on, set.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, foxtrot.
Looking to pass. Aikman on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete. Terrell Owens, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Hey, Delta.
Switch.
22 jet bomber. Let go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down for the third quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. First down. Here's Aikman. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Get it.
Looking to throw again here, Aikman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
218, chop.
Aikman will throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third and goal, Aikman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrell Owens, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 52, come on. Check 52, they go.
On first and 10, Cunningham. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point by Marr, up and good, and the lead is up to 5.